Now, your First Alert 5 weather.
And earlier today, some nasty storms across parts of El Paso County. Most of the heavier stuff staying out into eastern parts of the county. This video sent in from Ashton, and check it out. Payton not only getting lots of heavy rain, but lots of heavy accumulating hail. Most of it on the pea to penny size and variety, but enough to certainly cause a scene out there. In areas along and north of Highway 24, check out the 3-hour rainfall totals in the Payton area, around an inch and a half. This is Doppler estimated rainfall. You can see a little bit closer to Callahan, around 2.5 to 3 inches of rainfall here. And in the Eastonville area, picking up nearly 3 inches of rain in just the past couple of hours. And most of that in Eastonville fell in about an hour to an hour and a half span of time. Still dealing with a trio of flash flood warnings. The one farther to the west expires at 7. This one lets go at 8. And this one that includes Callahan and Rama goes until 8:15. And that is where the heaviest rain continues. Also still seeing some hail once again as the storm pulses up between Payton and Callahan right there along Highway 24. And another nasty storm just to the south of Highway 94. Watch out from Schriever to Ellicott. Storms moving very slowly off to the northeast at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Capable of very heavy rain, gusty winds, and hail, probably on the size of about pea to penny size in diameter. Last little stop here on the radar tour, Cotopaxi to Canyon City, at least west of Canyon City, watching this next line of storms fire off. And I think this is the one that develops and moves farther east and becomes more widespread for us here across the urban corridor. Look what happens on Futurecast at about 8 o'clock. Heavier rain reaching Penrose, Woodland Park, and Cripple Creek. And then by about 9 o'clock, that reaches the Springs and Monument. Still some rain back to the west as well. Some rain showers continuing on the north side of Pueblo, Fountain, and the Springs through about 10, 11 o'clock. Then it looks like most of the rain wraps up at midnight, but still another surge of showers. Pockets of rain continue, at least the potential for that as we head past midnight and into the overnight hours. So a wet night ahead. If you haven't seen rain yet in the Pikes Peak region, probably a good safe bet you'll see it at some point over the next 12 hours. Current temp outside is 65 degrees, in the Springs. Canyon City, we're 20 warmer than that at 85. Now let's check out the Futurecast tomorrow. Most of the stronger action is going to shift a little farther south, and I think for the morning hours, most of us are pretty quiet, but look what happens by the afternoon to evening. Very heavy rain expected generally south of the Springs tomorrow. Still some showers and pockets of rain up here though, but most of the heavier stuff, the flood potential down across the southern I-25 corridor and into Fremont County, as well as the mountains and mountain valleys. Rain chances start to diminish somewhat Wednesday to Thursday, but they are expected to pick back up as we make our way into the upcoming weekend. Overnight lows tonight dropping down to the 50s for Monument and Colorado Springs, 60 in Canyon City, 48 in Woodland Park. Tomorrow's highs much cooler than today. You're going to be about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than what we've seen this afternoon. So temps only in the low 70s in the middle of August. That's certainly below average for us. And again, more rain expected in the Pikes Peak region. Just a slight chance of a shower early, but better chances that the rain develops and builds in through the afternoon. Wednesday, an isolated shower. Again, drier Thursday, but also not as wet through Friday before rain develops and returns this weekend. For Pueblo, potential for heavier rain moves in tomorrow, with just some passing showers tonight. We'll be dry Thursday to Friday with some weekend showers back in the mix. Canyon City, flash flood watch back in effect tomorrow at noon. Scattered showers Wednesday and Friday, and then rain builds back in by the upcoming weekend. Woodland Park, still got some rain in the forecast through about midnight tonight, and more on the way tomorrow. In fact, more of that with a rinse and repeat monsoon pattern right on through the end of the weekend.